Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.
And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben. Here for the daily. What in the hell is going on here? See, I used to say, what's going on in Bitcoin? We've reached a point. Pardon me. Hang on one second. The whole world's lost its mind. But this is the fourth turning. This is cyclical. This is humanity's cycle. That's what this is. Now, humanity, just like the oceans, we are affected by a larger energy than us. It's why they say, oh, God, it's a full moon. The wackos are going to be out. No, it's just normal people who are affected slightly differently because they're more sensitive to lunar energies. Because what is the moon? Well, that's a whole nother road. But let me say this. It reflects. That's what it does. All right. You can think of the moon as like a Wi-Fi extender. Let's put it that way. All right. Because we are affected by sunlight and other lights we can't see. Light, I say light when it's really just energy. But the moon reflects the sunlight on the dark side of the earth. It's a Wi-Fi extender. That's all the moon is. And that's why it was put there, by the way. So, the world is going crazy. We have just this morning, just about an hour and a half ago, Iran hit one of the U.S. oil tankers in the Middle East. Isn't that great? That let's see, what's oil prices right now? $90 a barrel. They're finally past silver. See, the reason prices are fluctuating in everything, look at the market right now. It's way down because everyone's running somewhere. They don't know what is solid. They don't know where, right? Everything seems to be quicksand. Where should I go? Well, you can't go to gold. That shit's totally manipulated. Look at the market. It's getting crushed. Look at employment. It's getting crushed. Look at everything that we would hope actually be positive is very negative. Why is that? Very easy. Everything we measure, unemployment, the market, the price of the Bitcoin, everything, it is a reflection of human emotion. That's what this all is. Humans, they don't know what's real anymore. I want to share a video of AI, and this is the very tip of AI getting ready to fuck us. All right. So we think we're fucked. We are definitely going to get fucked. Right now, this is just the tip. We all know that saying. No, just a tip. Don't worry. I'm not going to go balls deep. It's just a tip. Watch. And what's crazy, this is at Burger King. All right. Burger King. Anybody who's like, oh, AI is not a big deal. AI is not a big deal. This is Burger King.
Hi there.
Good morning, Patty. Looks like we had a great breakfast shift today. Is there anything that needs my immediate attention?
The team's friendliness scores this morning were the highest this week. We are running low on Diet Coke in the freestyle machine.
Thank you, Patty. I'll take care of it right away.
Looks like the women's restroom needs cleaning.
That's very helpful, Patty. I'll get to it right away.
Hi there.
Good morning, Patty.
Now, this is the short one because I looked around and I couldn't find the longer version on X, and I don't know where it's at. But in the longer version, there's a guy flipping burgers and he has a headset on. Now, see how the AI is managing the humans? The AI, the Coke machine, which I am linked with, is low on Coca-Cola. Okay, Patty. And I find it hilarious that the AI's name at fucking Burger King is Patty. Thanks, Patty. So this is Rent-A-Human. All right, that's what this is. We're going to give you a headset and just you do what the AI says. What I want you to realize is the humans are the placeholders for the robots. Right? The robots aren't here yet. Let's kind of get our humans in line. This is the beginning. This is just the beginning. If I could actually find the longer one, it would really show you, because this guy's like flipping burgers and he's doing all this like, we're out of Hot Pockets or whatever the fuck they call the pockets or whatever. Oh, okay. I will remove that from our outside and indoor menus and the apps. So they run out of a product. The AI realizes it and then removes the product from the menu and the app at the same time. This is real-time inventory. This is AI replacing a human manager and eliminating the inefficiencies. Because if you remove it from the menu, it won't be advertised, or it won't even be there on the menu. So no one's going to walk in and go, hey, I'd like a Hot Pocket. Yeah, we're out. Sorry. And The only way that they would ask for that is if that's like their usual or that's their favorite or something like that. But it's not on the menu. Real time available product. See, in the old days, we had just in time delivery. Now we have in real time inventory. And this goes across the whole system of the Burger King location. It analyzes how much it sells and it adjusts the hourly employees it needs at a certain time. So it can adjust if they need more employees next week on Monday on second shift. Seems we're getting busy approximately at that time. Let's have more employees. Now, the unemployment rate, we're losing jobs. I think it said we lost 91,000 jobs last month. Now, we all know that's not the real number. It's always worse than they say it is when they revise it. They never revise it up. Like, oh, thank God we were wrong. It was only 45,000 jobs. It's always worse. Because the jobs numbers are put out in a way to lessen or increase the emotional response of the humans. That's what government does. They manage our emotions. They manipulate our emotions. It's all about human emotion manipulation. This is the world we now live in. Right? We all kind of joke around like, oh, the good old days when we didn't have cell phones. Well, my grandfather used to just say how much he misses the old days when it was just radio. He was like, radio. And what was crazy, he didn't even really like radio. But that's what he grew up on, was listening to the ball game on the radio. My grandfather used to switch on the TV and listen to the game on the radio. He'd shut off the volume on the TV because he actually thought that the radio had better coverage. So that humans, I mean physically, mentally, how we're wired, we were never meant to have this much activity around us. I mean, we're hooked. Reason we're hooked on our phones is because our brains, our chemistry, our makeup, it's all an early warning system. That's what our nervous system is. It's an early warning system of, oh, you grab that, that's hot, let that fucking shit go. It's a warning system. Our ears, a warning system. Our eyes, a warning system. Our taste buds, warning system. Every sense we have, that's why it's a sense, because you're sensing for things. You're searching for a threat or something pleasurable. But humans, over time, what we really look out for, and this is why we have the word, oh, you're paranoid. Right? Para means outside, right? And noid is just a smaller word for node. All right, you're outside node. You're paranoid. You're sensing something outside, and that's what we're made for. That's how they socially engineer us. But once again, let's go over what we've kind of found out lately through the declassification of some shit. Number one, all right, for the longest fucking time, it was a conspiracy theory that the government created a bioweapon using ticks, right? And we call it Lyme disease. Is yeah, Lyme disease. Well, guess what? It ain't a fucking disease, right? We were poisoned by the government creating a bioweapon. I have friends who were affected by Lyme disease. There are people today that are affected by Lyme disease. And then we hear, now, I have no evidence of this, but it sure seems fucking suspicious that now we have ticks in Texas that if you get bitten, you're allergic to meat. Now, how the fuck's that work?
Alpha-gal, it's called alpha-gal.
Alpha-gal. How the fuck does that work? So now, all of a sudden, nature is like, you know what? You know what we need? We need the ticks to have this new thing that when they bite humans, they're allergic to meat. Isn't that a little weird how it aligns with this kind of globalist, hey, don't eat meat type of shit? Oh, shout out to Texas Slim, who recently acquired www.beef.com. Trust me, I know he has been working on that for years. Congratulations, Texas Slim. Great job on that. See, we're in Revelations. Now, do I mean the biblical revelations? Revelations just means revealing. Just letting shit kind of come out in the open. All right. This revelations, this revealing is a shift. This is what we have to go through in order to prepare for what's coming next. And what's crazy, it's coming fast. AI and robotics are coming quick. I put out an X yesterday. I don't know if you call it X or it's tweet or what the fuck ever. I made a post on X. And basically what I said was government corruption and NGOs and all of this shit we see up in Minnesota where there's all of these leering centers and these healthcare frauds. That is the progressive Republicans and the progressive Democrats. That is their universal basic income for their supporters. That's what this whole thing is. It's setting up a new system. They're sending money to everyone, seeing what system they control, which one rises. This is what the government does. And we're reaching a point with unemployment, AI, all this we're moving into a very disruptive, probably 10 years, but the first probably 3 years are gonna be the most fucking disruptive. And that's right where we're at now. We're at, like I said, the tip of those first 3 years. And they're going to throw everything at us because they need us agitated so they can arrange things. What's going on right now is exactly what happened right after World War One and World War Two. They're they're rearranging the globe. This is a reorder. Remember, we had the old world order, the new world order. This is the elites, right? This has nothing to do with you and me. All right, let me rephrase that. This has everything to do with you and me. We just don't have any authority over it. This is shifting the old world order, which was George Bush, globalism, all that good progressive shit. Now we're shifting over to now. I can tell you where they want to go, but I cannot tell you where the fuck we're going to land. Because right now, Israel, Iran, Middle East, and watch for this, guys. This is coming to America. I hate to say this, but it's true. This is not going to be like World War II, right? This is not going to be like the Vietnam War. This is not going to be where America, we send out our military and we all kind of hang out here and watch fucking baseball. That's not how this is going to roll. Because there are too many fronts that they can attack us. Number one is the financial system. The financial system is fucked. It's fucked. Just this morning, BlackRock shut off, they closed redemption on one of their funds. Now, this happened to another company. I want to say it was like Blue Angels or Blue Ribbon or Blue something. I don't know, Blue Pink or something like that. Like last week or the week before. That same thing. That's just a smaller BlackRock. Well, BlackRock is now saying, "Yeah, sorry, we're going to have to pause those redemptions." Well, BlackRock, the shares dropped on that news because that's an early warning system of who? Wait, what? Who? BlackRock is the hub of the global progressive economic system. Well, let me rephrase that. BlackRock is the hub of the corporate progressive system. The World Bank and the World Monetary Fund, right? And the Bank of International Settlements, those are the financial hubs. Yes, they'll destroy the traditional banking system and rails to usher in the new payment system. Absolutely. That's what this whole argument in Washington, D.C. over, well, the banks should be the only ones that can pay interest on a stable coin, blah, 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 blah. They're at war for the next system. That's what this is. Because it's either going to be a centralized system with the banks squeaking out their survival, or we're going to move to a decentralized system. And the banks know they're fucked if we go to a decentralized system because they can't compete. Because right now they have large margins. Large margins. Well, those margins have been protected by the government and the Federal Reserve and the SEC. They had a moat around them. Well, now they don't. Now they don't. And they know those margins are going to shrink. Because what happens when you lose your monopoly? This is what happened to the railroads, right? When you lose your monopoly, you have competition. Next thing you know, there goes your fucking margins, because your margin is what your competition's after. That's your profit margins. And Coinbase, Kraken, who just got a license with the Federal Reserve. Caitlin Long, I'm sorry. It should have been you. It should have been you, girl. I hope she's pissed. I hope she sues the fuck out of the Federal Reserve and the SEC. We're in, whether you want to admit it or not, we're in World War III. Now, see, I recently turned 51 years old. I wasn't there for World War I, World War II. Hell, I wasn't even really there for Vietnam. This generation, we don't know what a world war is. We can have somebody tell us and we can kind of watch it. But remember, World War I wasn't known as World War I when it was going on. It was just a war. They did know that it would be a world war. They just didn't let the public know where they were taking it. World War II, same thing. Now, we have everyone blaming everybody. It's the Jews, which it is. It's the government, which it is. It's Iran, which it is. It's Russia, which it is. It's Germany, which it is. It's China, which it is. Guys, it's a big war, and we ain't invited unless we're there to fucking die. Right? We don't have a voice in this war. There's no one ringing your cell phone and asking you, hey, Ben, do you think we should go to war with Iran? I mean, what's your thoughts on this, Ben? No. You know how many give a fucks that they give a fuck? 0. See, this is something interesting. I love this. Well, I hate it, but I love it. They've said that Trump has broken international laws, and probably the worst international law that he broke. What did he do? He took out the head of a country. Now, after World War II, the elites agreed we will never go after each other. We will never go out after the governments physically, like shooting people, which of course the U.S. government said, sure, right, whatever, yeah, whatever. And they crossed their fingers as they signed it. So what everyone else is yelling is, wait a second, Trump killed the effective president of Iran. See, the elites, they made an agreement after World War II that they wouldn't kill each other. They'd just use their people and they'd kill their people. But they won't actually kill each other. So the reason they did that is so that all of the governments would be protected. It's the equivalent of you're sitting there playing chess, and whoever you're playing against says, okay, here's rules of the game. You can take out all of the pawns, all of the bishops, all of that, but you cannot take out the king. All right, then how the fuck do I win? Well, you don't. You don't win. They're like America and Europe and all the elites. They don't mind losing a war as long as they don't lose their power. See, that's what we have going on right now look at Venezuela. We plucked out their president, the vice president. Trump looked at her and said, you got your mind right? You got your mind right? Oh, yeah, I got my mind right. Oh, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. Because she's like, well, if I don't kind of line up with the U.S., this motherfucker's going to pluck me out of this bitch. Because Trump, like him or hate him, you can think he's right or wrong, but he doesn't want to send in troops. And really, technology-wise, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to send in a bunch of troops and occupy the ground. All he really did was go into Venezuela, slap the shit out of the president, grab him. This is what every guy knows, right? Let me really get this down to the basics. And every guy knows this. If you're at a bar and someone's real loud mouthed and talking a bunch of shit or what, you hit the guy who is talking the most. Because as soon as you knock the fuck out of him, his friends, if he has friends there, they're all gonna go, damn. Jimmy got his ass whooped. No, we're cool. No, that's Jimmy. Jimmy's a dumbass. Not me. Jimmy's a dumbass. We cool. We cool. We cool. When I was younger, I worked in a couple of bars as a bouncer. Trust me, as soon as you shut up the loudmouth, the rest of them have a hot cup of shut the fuck up. That's what Trump did in Venezuela. Grabbed the president. The vice president's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. You want some oil? We got some oil back here. We can totally give you some oil. Oh, word from the sponsor. Hold, please.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from Calyx Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to Calyx Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calyxsolutions.io now or call 7028458276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
Now, let's talk about the bigger plan, the Bitcoin plan. And when I say plan, this is just human nature alignment. The Bitcoin, the reason it is so appealing, the reason is the reason it is so easily understood as the right choice is it aligns with nature. It is an energy accumulation network that grows with adoption. That's what nature is. Nature is trees, humans, cats, dogs. I'm a network. You're a network. We consume food for energy. That is a transfer of energy held in an apple that we eat, that we consume, that we digest, and we receive the energy from the apple. That's what the Bitcoin is. It's economic network. It is a monetary network. The importance is the fixed supply. That's why eventually, because remember, right now, everyone is in panic mode. Oil prices are going up because, oh shit, we need oil. And all of the markets are dropping. Oh shit, I'm losing money. When they say they're losing money, they're losing energy. They have a leak in their wealth. They are trying to hold on to their wealth. We all are. And that they look for something that is a fixed supply. Now, mind you, Michael Saylor's going balls fucking deep in Bitcoin right now. So is a lot of other people like Grant Cardone. Everyone who has wealth is starting to realize what the Bitcoin is, because they aren't looking at the price right now. They're looking at the system of the Bitcoin, because what they're looking for is a system that's predictable. They're looking for something systematically strong and solid. They look at the New York Stock Exchange. Systematically, they know it's broken. They know there's derivatives, there's fucking short selling, there's all these ripples, including Ripple. There's all these changing dynamics. All right. This is what people look for in monetary systems. Why is gold valuable? Because it don't fucking change. Right? Gold doesn't evolve into silver. It's gold. It's physically never going to change. It doesn't rust. It doesn't corrode. It does none of that shit. If you hold gold for 1,000,000 years, your gold is not going to slowly degrade into rust. That's why gold's popular, or was, as a holding of value. Now, the Bitcoin. This is why gold is not going to win. This is exactly what happened at the founding of America. The founders had a choice. Do we peg our money to gold or silver? Just like today, not a lot of individuals own gold. A lot of the wealthy, the elites, the Rothschilds, the bankers, the central bankers, the Jamie Dimons, all of the elites held the gold. That's why the founders went with silver, because it was known as the people's gold. Well, also, it was more decentralized. There was a lot more silver and a lot more people held silver. Well, the silver network had more nodes than the gold network. And the larger the network, the more the local value. Now we are moving into, and I'm going to really elaborate here in a second on AI and why the AI agents alone are going to push Bitcoin to the fucking moon. Because right now, the majority of value is exchanged over the internet. So it used to actually be you'd exchange gold. Then you had bankers, then you'd hand over a banknote and be like, you can collect your gold at the bank. Here's my receipt for the gold. Now we're in a global world where you may be watching me over in fucking Switzerland or Australia or whatever. I'm sending you information which has value or not. It's up to you. Over the internet. So now most value is moved over the internet. It's hard to move digital value into gold. It's very hard because, number one, you have to trust that someone else actually has the gold. Good luck with that. Unless you hold the gold in your hand, you ain't got the gold. Your hand, not your gold. With the Bitcoin, the value exchanged on the internet now has a resting place, a reserve place, a reserve commodity that is a fixed supply. That is what a lot of these people, the elites, it's what they've learned and what they're trying to keep you the fuck out of. They know what Bitcoin. Do you really think Michael Saylor's going to do all this? And he's going to accumulate all this fucking Bitcoin on the hope that it goes up? On the hope that this system he's created, where he sells you dollars and he fucking gets Bitcoin? I don't think Michael Saylor's going to hold a bunch of Bitcoin crossing his fucking fingers that this is all going to work out. We're way past that. Now, let's move on to AI. I got a few minutes left. It's Friday. I don't want to keep you here all day. Right now, there's about, okay, let me use the fake number. Right now, they tell us there's about 8.1 billion people on the earth. The truth is, there's about 3.9 billion people on earth. But I digress. They tell us 8.1. Over the last, and I searched this yesterday, over the last just 3 months, no, it was less than that. Over the last 2 months, over 100 million. This is a rough estimate, probably higher. Over 100 million agents have actually been created and are working in the digital economy. The internet just fucking gained 100 million employees. That is growing. Every month it's doubling. At least fucking doubling. This, what I just showed you with this gal here, right? And Patty, the AI. Well, Patty is replacing jobs. Patty is an AI. She's an agent. She's executing, monitoring that location at Burger King. That used to be known as a manager. Now the humans are doing what the AI is telling them. When I was younger, my very first real construction job, the very first day I went on a job site, this old man, all right, everyone called him Doc. He looked at me and goes, "What's up, arms and legs?" And I'm like, "Arms and legs?" He goes, "Yeah, I don't need your brain. I just need your fucking arms and legs." Oh, well, I see where we stand. That's what we are now. Or at least at this fucking Burger King. That's all. They're arms and legs. They're a placeholder for the robots. Until we get the robots. Miss Human, could you go over there and change out the Coca-Cola machine? Absolutely. Your manager used to tell you that. Or you noticed it and you changed it. They're removing the human's brains. All they need is their arms and their legs, their hands. They got their headset on and they're injecting information into the AI, and they're receiving instructions from the AI. And the AI is managing the inventory, managing the human robots, and instructing them on what they need. And they're placing shipping orders, probably doing payroll already. We're moving into a whole different world. And the thing with the AIs, and this is an example of this, the AIs, their goal is efficiency, which means lower cost, right? The Burger King didn't implement this AI. For those of you just watching, let me play this one more time.
Looks like we had a great breakfast shift today. Is there anything that needs my immediate attention?
The team's friendliness scores this morning. Hi there.
Good morning, Patty. Looks like we had a great breakfast shift today. Is there anything that needs my immediate attention?
The team's friendliness scores this morning were the highest this week. We are running low on Diet Coke in the freestyle machine.
Thank you, Patty. I'll take care of it right away.
Looks like the women's restroom needs cleaning.
That's very helpful, Patty. I'll get to it right away.
All right, now, do you see how they phrased it? Where when she initially put the headphones on, what did she say? Hi, Patty. Is there anything that needs my attention? No, 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 no. That's not what you're asking. You're asking, hey, Patty, what do you need me to do? Then she's out there wiping the thing down, and it was like, the woman's restroom needs cleaning. Thank you, Patty. That's valuable information. No, that's Patty telling your sorry ass to go clean the bathroom. Right? Don't act like you're managing something. When somebody tells you what to do, you're not the one managing. You're being managed. You can pretend. I mean, you can say, good morning, Patty. Is there anything that needs my attention because I'm important? Yes, until the robots get here. Could you go change the Coca-Cola machine? Absolutely, Patty. Thank you for assisting me, Patty. You ain't assisting Patty. All right? All right. No. Patty is not assisting you. You're assisting Patty. You're the arms and legs that she doesn't have yet. But with robotics, guess what? Patty is the AI that has arms and legs now, multiples. She can monitor all of her arms and legs. Yeah. The Burger King Corporation could be ran by one guy at the end of all of this. And it ain't going to be a CEO. I mean, they may call him CEO, but really, because you reach a point where this is where we are with automobiles, right? Now with a Tesla, you don't need a driver. right? In fact, you don't even have to, no one has to be there. That car can drive itself. You are now, right? Whenever a self-driving car takes you somewhere, you're not the driver, you're the fucking groceries. You're the cargo. Right? So you're sitting in there and you're like, wow, I'm in so much control. Look at me. No, motherfucker, you might as well be a bag of bananas. You're just along for the ride. Humans, our value for thousands of years were arms and legs. Some of us are minds and our arms and our legs. But the majority of us, arms and legs. We could move shit in the physical world. Horses. We are the new horse. We used to drag all the carts around and do all the physical moving, plow the fields. Eventually, we got machines that replaced the horses. Guess what, guys? We're the new donkeys. We're the new horses. What do we have horses doing now? Running around a racetrack, they're at a show, they're getting their hair brushed, they're hanging out in the fields, eating grass, shitting everywhere. They basically have a pretty leisurely life compared to the whole horses of the old days. See, I guarantee if horses could talk, that there was a generational flip at some point when the horse, the old horse, would look at the younger horse and go, you lazy bitch. Back in my day, we used to plow these fucking fields. Now all you got to do is fucking drag a little coach around looking pretty. You lazy motherfucker. Then those horses that were dragging around coaches, they grew old, and the automobile was invented. And now horses were more for pleasure, more for, hey, let's go for a horse ride. Let's go brush the horse. Let's go make sure the horse is good. Let's actually put up a barn for the horses and just, horses were a luxury item. Right? If you know anything about horses, they ain't fucking cheap. Now, those old horses that would drag around a cart or whatever, they look at the younger horses and go, what's up, pretty boy? With your hair all dead. We're the new horses. It's just been a slower process for us. And we've all done it. My grandfather used to call me a lazy bastard. It's like, what the fuck, you lazy bastard? We've only been working for 12 hours. Jesus Christ, what are you, part-time? That was my grandfather. And to be honest, with my kids, I looked at them the same way. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys are sitting there playing video games and shit like that. Y'all don't know how to work. Shit, I know how to work. But my grandfather looked at me like I was basically a slug. Now, my kids are going to have kids. And their kids are basically not going to have a whole lot to fucking do except hang out in the wilderness or play video games or something. Their jobs are not going to be the same jobs we had. Now, there's a buffer there. Plumbers, electricians, physical work. Absolutely. But that human labor is more expensive than robot labor. out of the gate. See, in the old days, when the initial automobiles rolled out, they were expensive. Only the wealthy people could really afford them. Now we have robot, and dude, this is not a joke. Walmart and Amazon are getting ready to sell fucking robots. You can have a robot, a fucking robot dropped off at your house. It's the only package that brings itself in. Hey, it's Bob, Model 475. I'm here. Should I hook to your Wi-Fi? All right. I'll just wait out here. This is a whole new world we're living in, folks. Yeah. No summer jobs. What are you talking about? My kids barely had fucking any jobs. No, that's not true. Actually, oh, I was such an asshole. With my twins, as soon as they could legally work, I told them they had 2 weeks to find a job. Or I shut off everything. Computer, cell phone, everything. You got 2 weeks. You can legally work. Guess what they had within 2 weeks? A fucking job. Yeah. Yeah, some people called me a dick. I don't care. They have work ethic. That's all I give a shit about. But their kids' work ethic is going to be waking up in time to meet their friends online for the latest World of Warcraft fucking war they're in or whatever. It's going to be interesting. Self-driving cars will drive you straight to Canada. Can you say assisted suicide? That's something else. And I'll wrap this up as soon as I say this. Sorry for keeping you guys so long. Up in Canada, there was an AI guy doing being asked questions on AI from the Canadian government. And one of the elected officials, swear to God, asked him, well, what are we going to do? How are we going to guarantee that these AIs aren't assisting people in suicide? And as soon as I heard that, that's basically that representative saying AI is going to take our job. Hey, no. Only us government officials can set up a program to kill people. AI can't take our job.
Especially in New York.
Yeah. It's the Canadian government worried that AI is going to assist people in suicide, while Canada has a suicide assistance program. That's like Hitler complaining that someone else is killing Jews. Hey, I built showers for this motherfucker. I got infrastructure here. I mean, how am I going to use these showers if you kill all the Jews? Damn, save some Jews for me. This is the world we're living in. And it's fucking ridiculous. But if you kind of step back, this is kind of entertaining in a gothic kind of weird fucking way. Because it's so ridiculous. It's like we're watching The Simpsons, but in real life. It's like we're watching South Park, but in real life. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, everyone, have a great Friday. I love you guys, and everyone have a great weekend and enjoy the shit show. Bye-bye, guys.
Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.